Hello guys, this is Sheila and today we're gonna show you how to use TEQC and how to upload it on Opus. So go ahead and open a browser and search for TEQC, and this is what you're gonna see when you open up the web browser. So you're gonna scroll down, and when you do, you're gonna see there's a lot of operating system which it does use, but today we're gonna use Windows, and it'd be easier if you go ahead and use Windows. My laptop is running on Windows 64, so I'm gonna download Windows 64-bit. And after you download it, I do recommend you guys go ahead and save it on your desktop. It's gonna be easier for retrieval. And after you're done with that, you're gonna extract the file and also save it on your desktop. So after I extract it, you're gonna open up the file and you're gonna see that technically there's only should be TEQC in there, but I went ahead and added in our data that we collected on the field ending in 16.0. At any given time, you can pause the video. After this, we're going to press the start button and in the search box type in CMD. So we're gonna type in dir, which stands for directory, and we're going to basically manually entering commands. And you're gonna put down directory. After that, I'm gonna go to desktop. So you press CD desktop. After that, you're gonna type in TEQC and this folder that's like right there, whatever the folder's name is. If your folder is in 32-bit or 64-bit, it depends. Okay. Now after this part, this is when Dr. Wang's PowerPoint presentation comes in handy. You need to know, first of all, our time on what we're cutting and basically the code that's going to be used. So I would recommend you guys go ahead and have the 16.0 files ready and Dr. Wang's PowerPoint presentation also ready at hand for reference. So now I'm going to go ahead and open up the WordPad of the files that we collected on field. You have to open it in WordPad. If you click it directly, it won't recognize the applications. Now this is what the files look like, and this is the header. And it contains many information on basically the day that we used it, what signal wavelength it was sent in, the interval, and importantly, our timestamp. You're going to notice that there's a lot of numbers. And today we're going to look at two specific series of numbers. This number right here corresponds to the year, month, and time in which we started our project. Okay, and you're gonna see a lot of the same series of number, but you can see the last 5 numbers because we recorded in intervals of 5. It changes every 5 seconds. So what this means is that we're gonna basically take the first series of number, which I just highlighted, and the last number, in which I'm going to show you in a minute, and we're gonna subtract it. And we basically, after subtracting, it's about 4 hours and 9 minutes. We need to go ahead and trim off 9 minutes. And you're going to see what series of numbers I use to input into our command. So this number highlighted is the last timestamp in which we record things in. And I went ahead and just used that number to subtract from the previous numbers I highlighted. Now I have Dr. Wang's PowerPoint presentation on TEQC and Opus, and this is the code we're using today. That's the format we need it to be in. That's the only way it will recognize our code and commands. So we're back on the screen. and we're gonna type in some codes. And feel free to pause the video and take your time with this because it gets a little tricky afterwards. Now remember when I told you guys is that we're going to subtract those two numbers. This is the number I used and it basically corresponds to year, month, date, hour. Okay, and for start time I put as 16:03:04:23:55:00.0000. And at this point, everyone's numbers has to be different. Each individual would vary, and we could go off by 1 minute, change it off by 1 minute. It's not a problem. Now, plus DH means duration hour, and we need it to be at 4. And then we're gonna put in what folder, what file we're using. So I'm gonna type in this file, our 16.0 file, word for word, space for space. Do not miss anything. And this is the part where like I messed up so many times. I'm telling you guys, slow down and do it because if you do it incorrectly, you're gonna get invalid time, invalid month, day, or command not recognized. So this part right here, make sure that after you do the quotation mark, space, and then close it off with the arrow. And then you could name the file at this point anything like 0.040. It could be Sheila 04.0 or like group project 0.40. When you finish, you're going to enter, the file will be automatically created and you're going to see it pop up with the window behind it. After you press enter, you're going to see this. If you see the screen and this message, you did it right. And you're going to see it in your folder what you just named it. After this, you're going to go open Opus, and let me go ahead and freeze this part for you. Now Opus is not running right now for some reason, it's just being glitchy, but I went ahead and screenshot this, froze this part for you. You're going to press browse and look for the files that you just created, and under antenna you're going to put in this specific one. It's under Trimble. And for antenna height, 2 meters, because that's what we use out there. And your email. I suggest you guys make your own email. Now, it didn't go through completely, so I edited it out. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the basically final product, and it's gonna show up to my email. And let's see if this works. All right, I got Opus up again, and here you go. You select the files, and then you're gonna scroll down and you can see all these types of antennas. Make sure you choose this one and it says none. Okay, this is very crucial because if you click the wrong antenna, it's gonna give you incorrect information. Upload it to static because it's more than 2 hours. Now opening up my email, and you're gonna see the file, and here it is. It's gonna be an email from Opus. Go ahead and open up, and this is what the file looked like. You have your date, your time, what antenna you use, longitude, latitude, easting, all that good stuff. And that's when you know you did it right. And that's it, guys. That's it for the Opus report. If you have any questions, please let me know, or better yet, ask your TA. Thank you.